Thank you for being with us today. I have Greater Vision's tenor singer, Mr. Chris Allman, with me today, and we are actually in Niagara Falls, Canada.
Correct.
At the Scotiabank Convention Center. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. And we are here for Praise Fest. We've been here for the last couple days, and we have one more day left. We're having a wonderful time. Triumphant's been here. The Hoppers are here tonight, and we're just enjoying ourselves. We hope you've been following along with pictures on social media and just keeping up to date with what's going on here. But today we have some questions. We got some Facebook and we got some Twitter this time.
Twitter?
Yeah. So
I like Twitter.
We've got some people that you submitting questions that you don't know, and also some people a fellow that you do know.
Oh.
So we're gonna go right into the questions here.
Okay.
So let's get a serious question to go with first. Yeah, serious. Bob Ferris submitted on Facebook a question, and he wants to know, when you consider Greater Vision as it is today, what is different from the first time, your first stint, the first time around with singing with Greater Vision? So what's the difference between the first time and today?
First time and today? Well, let's see. A lot of different. We're all older.
Well,
a lot older. I look a lot older, by the way, than I am. But, I'm like only 44.
I didn't know that.
Gerald's 50. But anyway, before, I'll tell you one big difference is when we started singing with Greater Vision, we were in a van and a trailer.
Really?
Yeah, that's how we started. It was Mark, myself,
cool.
and Gerald, and we were in a van and a trailer. So now we're in a bus.
Yeah.
Big Prevost bus.
That's a big difference.
It's a big, huge difference. And then we moved from the van and the trailer to a Class C motorhome. If anybody knows anything about RVs.
I don't know much.
I don't either, but it wasn't as big as a bus.
Well, those of you who know, now you know.
It's a Class C.
Class C.
So then from that to a Bluebird. The Bluebird time is whenever I left. So transportation is a huge difference with Greater Vision. As far as the personalities go, not a lot of difference.
Everybody's about the same.
Rodney's the same. Gerald's the same. I'm the same. All just grown up a bit. Yeah, grown out a bit. I'm just talking about me.
Okay.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah. What are you doing to lose weight?
I'm dieting.
Dieting? Any exercise?
I exercise a little bit. I walk. My wife and I, last week, we walked 2 miles a day.
Wow.
Every day I was home, so we walked 4 miles.
Awesome. That's great. So, next question.
Okay.
This is a singing question. What's the highest note that you can sing or that you can hit?
Wow, I'd have to say that's that differs from night to night. But I'd say the highest note I've ever sang full voice in a studio, and of course studio is, as you well know, that's perfect conditions. You can sing a lot better in a studio. But I'd say it was about a F over a high C. But that's crazy. I don't sing that on stage. The highest I sing on stage is a high C, and I try to stay around a B flat. I mean, I can sing high Cs,
it's pretty high.
but it's nothing that I really want to be dependent on every night. And because it's just every night's different.
And Pam Heath, thank you for asking that question via Facebook.
Thank you, Pam.
We'll go on to another question here on Facebook, and Daryl Plummer would like to know, what's the biggest difference between pastoring a church and singing in a touring Southern Gospel group? For those of you who don't know, while you're thinking about that, for those of you who don't know, Brother Chris pastored a church for a little while after his first stint with Greater Vision, and he, shortly after, I think you left the church, and then shortly after that you came back to sing with Greater Vision.
It's correct. Just to give everybody just a quick
history lesson.
History, okay. Was with Greater Vision 5 years, left them, went on my own for 7 years, sang solo. And then after that, planted a church in my hometown of Burlington, North Carolina. Was there for 8 years, and then came back with Greater Vision. The biggest difference between pastoring a church and touring, well, I mean, there are the obvious differences. When you're pastoring a church, you're home all the time, and when you are traveling singing, you're not.
True that.
That's a big one. I saw my family every single day, in and out. So now I don't.
In-N-Out, that's a good burger place too.
I love In-N-Out
West
burger.
Coast. Props to
Double.
In-N-Out.
Double.
Yep.
I love it.
Is that the number one? No.
Yeah,
Is that number one?
I think it is.
Yeah. Very good.
Double. So, you know, they of course, preaching is a lot different than singing. You know, the preparation that takes, you know, a lot of time.
Good to see you.
You have to study. I don't see anybody. Who are you waving at?
Just go ahead.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, preparing, studying, writing sermons. Writing sermons is a lot like writing songs, I suppose. You know, I would try to come up with unique ideas and things like that. So, I'd have to say it's pretty completely different.
Cool. Let's go to some Twitter questions here. And Twitter. And Gene Hasselden wants to know, what is your favorite city that you've ever sang in?
Wow.
That's a good
My
one.
favorite city I've ever sang in. Well, you know what? When we're singing, we're inside of a building, so the city really don't make much of a difference.
Well,
So,
tell me your funnest.
What's my favorite city that we've ever visited, maybe?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I like a lot of different cities. Niagara Falls is a neat city.
Mm-hmm.
Here we've enjoyed this. You know, here's the thing about cities, and you know this. You travel, right?
Occasionally.
When we go to a city, we don't really get any time there.
No.
You know, I mean, a lot of people would think what we do, man, you get to go to all kinds of different places, and I would love to go here, go there. But like, for instance, you know, if we go to St. Louis, we don't go see the Arch.
No, we
You
don't.
know,
we
we
don't get to
just
go
go-
watch the Cardinals play.
No, we go to the church, we set up, and we sing, we tear down, and we go to the next city.
That's true.
You know, I like Texas a lot. As far as just cities, period, I mean, I like Myrtle Beach. Is that a city?
Yeah.
I like Myrtle Beach. We're going there on
Those are cool.
vacation.
When are you going?
2 weeks.
I'm going next week.
Man, I'm going to miss you by
Man.
a week. Oh, man.
All right, so quick hitters here from Nick Trammell, submitted via
Oh,
Twitter.
Nick.
Yeah, well,
I
Nick
like
got a
Nick
couple in
Trammell.
here.
I like Nick Trammell.
He wants to know what your middle name is,
Scott,
and are you left or right-handed,
right.
and what number is he thinking of right now?
34.
Well, he didn't. Well,
See, I was right.
he didn't. We have to text him and ask him if that's probably right.
If he says it different, he's lying.
yeah, I
It's
believe
34.
Definitely. All right, so now is the time of the program which I enjoy the most.
What?
It's time for the Fouch Zone. All right, Chris, we have a few questions
The
for
Fouch
you here.
Zone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Are you're not familiar with the Fouch Zone,
I'm
are
not.
you? Okay, good. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. You have a certain amount of time to answer that question. If you
Okay.
don't get the answer in time, I'm just going to move on to the next question, okay?
Can I pass?
You cannot. No passing. You have to give an answer.
Either so I
you
just
ready?
don't ask and you just go on to the next
Are you-
one?
are you ready
So
or
that's
not?
kind of like a pass. Okay.
What year was the stethoscope invented?
1843.
Okay. Who wrote the song Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree? Time. What is the total mass of 5 CDs?
What?
Time. And
Total what?
in what country do you find the world's largest cuckoo clock?
Oh, that would be Belgium. Is that a country? I don't know. Canada?
I think it's in Germany.
Oh.
Hey.
Germany a country?
I think still, maybe.
Oh, I wasn't too good.
And
That's like crazy.
are
Those
you,
are some...
are you glad you're done with the Pouch Zone?
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you, Chris, for taking your time today.
I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed myself as well, too. Maybe we'll get you back for part 2 sometime.
That would be great.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.